You ever just catch yourself like in a total social media black hole?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the other
Yeah.
day I spent like an hour just scrolling and scrolling.
Uh,
And afterward, I felt awful.
yeah.
It really hit me then, how easy it is to get sucked into the dark side of these platforms.
It is. It is.
So that's what we're going to do today, folks.
All right.
We're taking a deep dive into the research,
Okay.
into the downsides of social
I
media.
like it.
We're going to unpack how it affects us mentally,
Yeah.
how misinformation spreads like wildfire,
Uh-huh.
even, the whole data privacy thing.
Big one. Big one.
Buckle up, right?
Let's do it.
It's so interesting to me because, we always hear about the connections, the information sharing,
Right.
the
Right.
good stuff.
The shiny, happy stuff.
Exactly. But, what's really going on beneath the surface?
Well, that's the thing, right? There's a whole lot more to the story.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, think about it. Why do we get so hooked on scrolling? Why can't we just put our phones down?
What is that?
Well, you got to realize these platforms, they're practically engineered to be addictive.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They're playing on our psychology, notifications, endless scrolling,
oh, yeah.
even like the way the content's curated.
Yeah,
It's all designed to keep us glued to our screens.
it's true.
See, in this digital age, our attention, that's the most valuable thing there is.
Makes sense.
It's what they call the, what is it? The attention economy.
Right, right.
And everybody wants a piece of it.
I feel that. And the more we scroll,
Oh, yeah.
the more data they collect,
Sit.
the more targeted those ads become.
Oh, absolutely. But it goes deeper than just advertising.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Much deeper.
Mm,
Think about the algorithms, right?
okay.
They
right.
personalize what we see.
Yeah, they do.
Makes things seem, convenient, helpful even.
It does.
But here's the thing
Right.
that can lead us down this rabbit hole
Rather whole, okay.
into what we call echo chambers
Uh-huh.
and filter bubbles. We end up in these online worlds where we only see stuff that agrees with our own views.
That makes sense.
It's like it limits our exposure to, different perspectives,
I get you.
different opinions.
Yeah, totally.
And that can be dangerous,
Yeah,
Yeah.
And speaking of echo chambers, there was a fascinating study in 2018.
Oh, yeah.
It was published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, no less.
Fancy.
Yeah, I know.
I like it.
They mapped out, get this, how political polarization spreads online.
Wow.
And it's like algorithms and our own biases, they team up,
A dangerous combo.
I know, to create these echo chambers.
It's kind of scary when you think about it, isn't it?
It's unsettling, to say the least.
Yeah. And it's not just about politics,
Oh, okay.
It's everything.
What do you mean?
Health, relationships, anything you can think of. These echo chambers, they can warp our view of the world, man.
Wow, it's true.
Yeah.
And you know what this all leads to?
What's that?
Impact on mental well-being.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We all know that feeling, right?
All right.
Too much social media, you end up feeling kind of crappy,
Totally.
down anxious.
And the research, it backs this up,
It does.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me.
There was this 2017 study in the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology.
Okay.
They found a direct link between social media use and, get this, increased depression and anxiety,
Wow.
especially in young adults.
That makes a lot of sense.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, it's all about comparison,
Yeah.
right?
it is.
Everyone's online showing off their perfect lives, their perfect bodies, their perfect vacations.
Yeah,
It's easy to feel like you don't measure up,
I know. And then you've got FOMO on top of all that.
Yeah.
Fear of missing out.
Like you're constantly behind,
Right.
always missing out on something better,
Exactly.
another layer of stress,
It's exhausting.
It is. It is.
Okay, so we've got the mental health aspect, but then there's the whole other beast,
Oh, boy.
misinformation.
Ugh.
I mean, social media can spread information, right?
Fast-forwarding.
Like wildfire.
Which can be good, right? For like breaking news and stuff.
Sometimes, yeah.
But on the flip side,
Uh-oh.
that speed becomes really dangerous when you're talking about misinformation,
Absolutely.
fake news.
It's hard enough to figure out what's real online anyway, right?
It is.
And then you add those echo chambers we talked about. It's like suddenly we're more likely to believe anything that fits our worldview,
Right?
even if it's totally bogus.
It's like our brains are primed to just accept it.
Exactly. Confirmation bias, they call it.
It's wild, isn't it?
It is.
It really is.
It is.
It's almost as if these platforms are like wired for engagement
Oh, yeah.
over
The
accurate
engagement equals clicks, likes, shares,
Nice.
all that juicy data for them.
and a controversial post. That's going to get way more attention than some well-researched article.
Oh, for sure.
But think about the consequences, right?
Mm-hmm.
Polarization gets worse. Definitely.
It's like having a real conversation becomes impossible.
It does. It does.
It's a tough nut to crack, you know?
Yeah, it is.
How do you balance free speech with stopping harmful content from spreading?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the million-dollar question.
Big one.
The social media companies are grappling with it, you know?
I bet they are.
Trying to figure it all out.
All right, last thing, but definitely not least important.
Okay.
Shoot data privacy.
Ah.
Do we really know what happens to all our info that we're putting out there?
That's a great question.
It is a big one.
And frankly, it's kind of unnerving to think about.
It is.
I mean, these companies, they're collecting mountains of data on us.
Mountains.
Mountains.
Wow.
Our likes, our dislikes,
Huh.
who we talk to,
Right.
how long we watch videos, everything.
Everything.
And all that's used to tailor our experience, target us with ads, and who knows what else.
You know, part of me is like, at least the ads are getting better, right? Maybe it'll help with my holiday shopping.
You never know.
But seriously, when you step back, it makes you wonder about, like, control.
Oh, yeah.
How much control do we really have over our digital lives?
It's a good question to ask.
It is.
And I think that's the key takeaway from all this, right?
Okay.
Awareness is step one.
I like that.
Be aware of how you're using these platforms and how they're using you.
Right.
It's all about finding that balance, you know?
Okay.
Setting boundaries and, you know, just keeping the potential downsides in mind.
Right.
That's crucial.
Okay, so we've dug deep, explored this dark side of social media.
We have.
It's not all doom and gloom,
No, not at all.
but we got to be aware
I
of
do.
the pitfall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Awareness is power.
It is. It is.
So the next time you're reaching for your phone, you know, about to dive into that social media feed, take a second.
Okay.
Think about why.
Why am I doing that?
Exactly. What's your intention?
What am I hoping to get out of this?
Right. How can you use this in a way that's actually beneficial,
I like
that
that.
doesn't suck you into the, you know, the negativity spiral?
Right, right.
It's a question worth asking.
It is powerful stuff. Until next time, folks,
See ya.
stay curious.
Stay curious.
Keep diving deeper.
Keep diving.